Apple's new iPhones have finally been announced following months and months of speculation. They come in the form of the iPhone 8, 8 Plus and a more premium model called the iPhone X, but Apple is still selling the iPhone 7 models and the iPhone 6s models. That means if you're in the market for a new iPhone, you have a decision to make. This feature explains how the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus stack up against the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, as well as the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. We've missed the iPhone X off this comparison, but you can see how it compares to the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus in our separate feature if it interests you. iPhone 6s 138.3 by 67.1 by 7.1 mm, 143 grams, no waterproofing. iPhone 6s Plus 158.2 by 77.9 by 7.3 mm, 192 grams, no waterproofing. iPhone 7138.3 by 67.1 by 7.1 mm, 138 grams, IP67 water and dust proof. iPhone 7 Plus 158.2 by 77.9 by 7.3 mm, 188 grams, IP67 water and dust proof. iPhone 8138.4 by 67.3 by 7.3 mm, 148 grams, IP67 water and dust proof. iPhone 8 Plus 158.4 by 78.1 by 7.5 mm, 202 grams, IP67 water and dust proof. The Apple iPhone 8 and 8 Plus feature a slim, solid aluminium frame with a glass rear, and they come in three color options comprising silver, space gray and gold. A couple of subtle antenna lines are present on the edges, leaving the back clear, and they're both IP67 water and dust resistant. The Apple iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are also water and dust resistant, but they have an all-aluminium build, available in 5 colors including jet black, black, silver, gold and rose gold. Antenna lines are present and more obvious than the 8 models in that they sit on the rear of the devices at the top and bottom. The Apple iPhone 6s and 6s Plus feature an all-aluminium body like the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, but they aren't water or dust resistant. They come in space gray, silver, gold and rose gold color options, and they have antenna lines across the rear at the top and bottom, as well as an extra couple of horizontal lines crossing the rear. All the iPhones being compared here have a lightning port at the bottom, volume buttons on the left, a power button on the right and the touch and fingerprint sensor on the front below the display. The iPhone 8 in models and 7 models both ditch the 3.5mm headphone jack, while the iPhone 6s models retains it, and the iPhone 7 and 8 both have speakers either side of the lightning port, while the iPhone 6s models have one speaker with the headphone jack the other side. Apple iPhone 8 and 8 Plus preview. iPhone 6s 7.8 4.7-inch, 326 pixels per inch, 3D Touch. iPhone 6s Plus 7 Plus 8 Plus 5.5-inch, 401 pixels per inch, 3D Touch. iPhone 8 adds True Tone technology. The Apple iPhone 8, iPhone 7 and iPhone 6s all come with a 4.7-inch LED backlit Retina HD display with a 1334 by 750 pixel resolution, offering a pixel density of 326 pixels per inch. The Apple iPhone 8 Plus, 7 Plus and 6s Plus meanwhile all have a 5.5-inch LED backlit Retina HD display with a 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution for a pixel density of 401 pixels per inch. The 6 devices being compared here all have a 3D Touch on board, which is Apple's version of a pressure-sensitive display, but the iPhone 7 models and iPhone 8 models also have a P3 wide color gamut, along with 625 CDM2 maximum brightness. The iPhone 6s models have a full sRGB standard color gamut and a 500 CDM2 maximum brightness, however, meaning the newer models will provide an improved display experience. The iPhone 8 models also offer Apple's True Tone display technology, which was first introduced on the original iPad Pro. This technology allows the display to adapt its brightness to its surroundings. What is Apple's True Tone display? iPhone 6s 12MP f2.2 no OIS True Tone Flash 5MP front iPhone 6s Plus 12MP f2.2 OIS True Tone Flash 5MP front iPhone 78 12MP f1.8 OIS Quad True Tone Flash 7MP front iPhone 7 Plus 8 Plus dual 12MP OIS Quad True Tone Flash 7MP front. The Apple iPhone 8 and iPhone 7 both come with a single 12-megapixel rear camera offering an f1.8 aperture, optical image stabilization, a quad true tone flash and digital zoom up to 5x. The iPhone 6s also has a single 12-megapixel rear camera but with a narrower aperture than its successors at f2.2 and no optical image stabilization. It has digital zoom up to 5x but it features a true tone flash over a quad true tone flash. The iPhone 6s Plus has the same camera specs as the iPhone 6s but it offers OIS. The Apple iPhone 8 Plus and 7 Plus both have dual rear cameras in a horizontal format. There are two 12-megapixel sensors on board, one wide-angle with an aperture of f1.8 and one telephoto with an aperture of f2.8. Both have optical image stabilization, optical zoom and digital zoom up to 10x, as well as a quad true tone flash. The two newer Plus models also both offer portrait mode, but the iPhone 8 Plus also introduces a new feature called portrait lighting, which will be available in beta mode when it arrives. In terms of front-facing cameras, the iPhone 6s models have a 5-megapixel snapper capable of 720p video recording, while the iPhone 7 models and iPhone 8in models have a 7-megapixel sensor capable of 1080p video recording. All 6 models have a Retina flash and f2.2 aperture, but the iPhone 7 models and 8 models both offer wide color capture, while the 6s models don't. The iPhone 6s models and 7 models will offer 4K video at 30 fps, 1080p at 60 fps and 1080p slow-mo video at 120 fps. The iPhone 8 models, meanwhile, will offer 4K and 1080p video at 60 fps, as well as 1080p slow-mo at 240 fps. iPhone 6s Plus A9 chip, 32GB or 128GB, 3.5mm headphone jack. iPhone 77 Plus A10 chip, 32GB or 128GB, no 3.5mm headphone jack. iPhone 88 Plus A11 chip, 64GB or 256GB, no 3.5mm headphone jack. Wireless charging. The Apple iPhone 6s models run on the A9 chip with an embedded M9 Motion coprocessor, and they are available in storage capacities of 32GB and 128GB. The iPhone 6s is said to offer 14 hours talk time, while the 6s Plus is said to offer 24 hours. Both models have a 3.5mm headphone jack, as we mentioned previously. The iPhone 7 models run on the A10 chip with an embedded M10 Motion coprocessor, and they come in the same storage capacities as the iPhone 6s models at 32GB and 128GB. The iPhone 7s battery is said to last 2 hours longer than the iPhone 6s, while the iPhone 7 Plus is said to last 1 hour longer than the 6s Plus. Neither has a 3.5mm headphone jack, but they come with a Lightning to 3.5mm adapter in the box. The iPhone 8 models run on the newest A11 Bionic chip with a neural engine and embedded M11 Motion coprocessor. Storage options are double that of the 6s and 7 models at 64GB and 256GB. Apple says the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus batteries will last the same as the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, respectively, but they are compatible with wireless charging using Qi chargers, and fast charging for up to 50% in 30 minutes. Like the iPhone 7 models, the iPhone 8in models don't have a 3.5mm headphone jack, but an adapter is included in the box. All run on iOS 11. Same user experience. The Apple iPhone 8 and 8 Plus will launch on iOS 11, while the iPhone 7 models and 6s models will both get the update to the new software from the 19th of September. This means all the 6 devices being compared here will offer an identical user experience, bar a few extra features here and there, such as the portrait lighting mode on the iPhone 8 models. iOS 11.11 new features coming to your iPhone. iPhone 6s 6s Plus £449, £549, iPhone 77 Plus £549, £669, iPhone 88 Plus £699, £799. The Apple iPhone 6s is the cheapest of the 6 models in this feature, starting at £449. The iPhone 6s follows with a starting price of £549. The iPhone 7 also starts at £549, while the iPhone 7 Plus starts at £669. The iPhone 8 models are the most expensive, as you would expect given they're the newest iPhones. The 8 starts at £699, while the 8 Plus starts at £799. The iPhone 8 and 8 Plus naturally win the numbers game compared to the iPhone 7 and 6s models, with a faster processor, more storage, an improved display with True Tone technology, extra camera features in the case of the 8 Plus, as well as wireless charging. The iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are still great options though, especially given the price reductions, and the same can even be said for the 6s and 6s Plus if you aren't too bothered about all the latest and greatest features. With a starting price of £449, the iPhone 6s could be a tempting proposition if your budget doesn't allow for over £500, while the iPhone 7 offers many of the features found on the iPhone 8 bars the processor and wireless charging, so is also worth considering if you have a bit of cash to splash but can't quite justify £700.